from a group of frightened cats in Osaka, Japan, who sensed an earthquake before it hit to a 6.1 magnitude quake that almost destroyed an airport in the Philippines, plus a strong tremor in China that made students hide for safety, and a 2015 event in Nepal that destroyed over 600,000 buildings. Here are unbelievable security cameras record 10 intense earthquakes. Izmir is a big city in western Turkey, located on the east side of the Aegean Sea. After Istanbul and Ankara, it's the third largest city in Turkey and is a major hub for exports. The area is known for earthquakes, and this was clear during Halloween 2020. On October 30, 2020, an earthquake hit between 6.6 and 7.0 on the Richter scale, about 9 miles off the coast of Samos, a Greek island south of Izmir. Employees at an advertising firm in the city held their breath, hoping the building wouldn't collapse. One woman, wearing green, took a huge risk just to grab her phone. Elsewhere in the office, hanging lights were swaying in the lobby. The woman in green looked for something to hold on to while a man quickly dove under a desk right before a light fell from the ceiling. Desks and chairs rolled across the floor, and other workers tried to find something sturdy to hang on to. A falling printer almost hit one woman. After the main earthquake, there were 1,400 aftershocks, with 43 being strong enough to measure above 4.0. The earthquake also caused a tsunami, which damaged several coastal towns in the area. Yan is a city in western Sichuan province, China, just below the Tibetan Plateau. They usually worry about monsoons, floods, and landslides. But other disasters can happen too. On June 1, 2022, a 6.1 magnitude earthquake hit Yan City. Several security cameras caught people's reactions. Some of the most important footage was from Lucian Middle School, where students had early practiced earthquake drills. When the earthquake hit, a scared mother grabbed her child and ran for the door, but stopped when debris started to fall. Meanwhile, a sleeping dog jumped when the quake interrupted its nap. At Lucian Middle School, students heard distant sirens and quickly hid under their desks. Once it was safe, their teacher told them to leave the classroom. An early warning system had alerted 10 million people about 9 seconds before the earthquake hit. This might be what the students in the second classroom heard over the intercom before they ducked under their desks at the same time. Sulawesi, one of Indonesia's main islands, was hit by a 7.5 magnitude earthquake on September 28, 2018. The Minahasa Peninsula saw 150 aftershocks and a 5-foot tsunami, followed by a massive 18-foot wave that engulfed the island. Security cameras captured chaos as crowds fled. Objects fell and floor tiles cracked. At the port, a loading crane collapsed, while dashcam footage from Kotapalu showed trees swaying and seawater flooding the area. The earthquake destroyed thousands of buildings, leading to a major humanitarian crisis. Clark International Airport in northern Philippines handles both domestic and international flights. On April 22, 2019, when a 6.1 magnitude earthquake shook Clark International, people inside scrambled for safety, grabbing their loved ones, but some were trapped when debris fell from the ceiling. The terminal, full of travelers, turned into chaos. CCTV cameras showed the intense shaking. One man got stuck on a banister and almost pulled an entire line of people with him. Another security team rushed for cover as debris and light fixtures fell, barely missing 2 women in the check-in area. Some men just managed to escape outside before the roof collapsed. The aftermath showed the massive damage the earthquake caused in the check-in and departure areas. Kathmandu, Nepal's capital, was hit by a 7.8 magnitude earthquake on April 25, 2015, the worst in nearly 100 years. It triggered a deadly avalanche on Mount Everest, killing 22 people. Entire villages were destroyed, leaving hundreds of thousands homeless. In Tripureshwar, security cameras showed people fleeing as the ground shook, cars stopping and crowds gathering in the streets, avoiding tall buildings. Though this moment was captured on camera, the overall devastation was immense. 600,000 structures were damaged and 9,000 people died. Many lives were spared since the quake hit when people were outside. On August 14, 2021, a 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit the Tiburon Peninsula in southwestern Haiti. Tsunami warnings were issued along the coast, but there was little people could do. This earthquake was the worst in Haiti since 2010 and the deadliest natural disaster of 2021. Inside this grocery store, many buildings in the area were damaged or completely destroyed. The clip from the grocery store went viral, with over 3 million views on TikTok. Anchorage, Alaska is home to nearly 300,000 people, making it the state's largest city. On Friday, November 30, 2018, a 7.0 earthquake struck just north of Anchorage at 8:30 a.m. The National Tsunami Warning Center, located in the earthquake zone in Palmer, Alaska, issued warnings to nearby coastal areas. Security cameras at Alaska Children's Academy preschool captured the event. A camera in a small classroom shook violently as items fell off the shelves. According to staff, the cameras were on hooks, which is why they shook so much. Luckily, the school was closed that day. In the main learning area, the earthquake also struck hard, but the chairs stayed on the desks. While the preschool held up well, schools closer to the epicenter suffered serious damage. Overall, the quake cost about $13 million in damage across Anchorage. Osaka, Japan is the third largest city in the country and is located on the banks of Osaka Bay on Honshu Island. On June 18, 2018, a 6.1 magnitude earthquake hit the city, and the cats weren't so calm. We see them jump down from their beds, sensing something is wrong. Then the earthquake hits, and the cats scatter. Once it's over, the cats return to their normal behavior. They seem to sense the quake was coming. But what does science say about animals predicting earthquakes? According to the U.S. Geological Survey, most of the evidence is anecdotal, meaning it's based on personal stories rather than hard proof. However, it's believed animals can feel the first, weaker wave of an earthquake before humans do. Wave pools usually create waves by moving water around, similar to how earthquakes and landslides trigger tsunamis. But the pool outside hotel in Nepal wasn't supposed to have big waves during the 2015 earthquake. CCTV footage shows what started as a calm day quickly turning into chaos. The camera shakes as the earthquake hits, and water splashes over the sides of the pool. The waves get bigger with each lap, but eventually calm down. Thankfully, no one decided to swim that day. On September 5, 2022, a 6.6 magnitude earthquake struck Sichuan province, mainly hitting Luding County, a town of 86,000. Chengdu, the provincial capital with over 21 million people, felt the quake but was spared major damage. Dashcam footage from a couple in Luding showed trees swaying, awnings collapsing, and a man running for safety. The driver stayed in the middle of the road, avoiding debris. Landslides damaged roads and homes near the epicenter, and locals said the quake was so strong they could barely stand. If you enjoyed this video and wanted to see more, click the link on the screen. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.